howdy ho everyone, Lost Leader here, and I had no idea what to do. Legit, where would I go? What would I do? Cotton Eye Joe, I don't know about you. But what I could tell, at the very least, is that I got a large portion of the map going on here, and yet nowhere to properly go. And that just kinda rightly sucks now, don't it? Don't it just suck that way? Hopefully we'll be able to figure out exactly what we're going on about here. But for now, let's just go ahead and go more exploring, I guess. We'll just go about that. If I could just cast and return. There we go. Yeah, we'll go to Zimpangu for now. Thought we had that little bit and whatnot. I had no idea what people are doing and whatnot. Okay, whatever. Got like a weird text that has like no context to it. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just like to say right now, when it comes to streaming and stuff like that, like I do like it, I do enjoy it, but it's looking to me like next year is gonna be really odd, and I'm probably gonna be making some changes with streaming and whatnot, mainly with Mario Maker. I am probably gonna do some recent changes because I can't exactly do it Monday constantly like on this thing, so after this month, I'm probably going to change it up a little bit. That way it's suited more for people that just follow me for Mario Maker and for people that don't, like follow me for different things and whatnot. That way they know the date, the time, and everything like that. I know it's kind of like a long way going, but I've been streaming Mario Maker for over a year. I actually started, believe it or not, October was actually the Mario Maker month for me last year. I was probably one of the first people to actually like stream Mario Maker. And I don't mean that in terms of like, oh, I should have been financially successful or anything like that. I just like, I didn't really know. I thought people were streaming a lot sooner than later, you know? But, yeah, it's still a fun game. I still like it. I just don't want to get burned out on it. I don't want any kind of like thing to happen for people out there that like Mario Maker. And I know people out there that like, you know, RPGs and whatnot. And they want to like talk about RPGs. And they want to watch me play RPGs and things like that. And I want to cater to both of y'all, in all honesty, I really do. So that's why I'm kind of like figuring out everything about how to go about things. But I recently got a call today that may change some things up too. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. In all honesty, it's very odd. And honestly, I had no what to do. I got an idea what to do, but I had no idea what to do. I kind of feel like it encompasses what's happening on stream today too, oddly enough. Because I have an idea of what to do, because I looked it up a bit, but I had no idea what to do. But aside from all that, I just want to say, yeah, I'm still having fun with this game. Was not able to grind it like I wanted to yesterday. I did get into Dragon Quest VII. It's kind of, Dragon Quest VII's really starting to bore me now because, like, I just want to get to the whole entire, like, I get a bunch of people to like have their classes and everything, and that's the fun thing I have with Dragon Quest a lot, is all the class changes and all the sort of like, you create your own tactics in battle and everything, and like it still has the episodic feel to it. Dragon Quest VII does, but it hasn't quite got to like the battles are fun type of dynamic. Like not to a degree where I'm like I want to go into every battle and stuff. And I actually tend to do that with Dragon Quest. But aside from that, like I'm still hanging on to it. Like I don't see myself hating the game at all. I don't see myself hating any Dragon Quest game in all honesty. I'm just not that way with these games. I love them dearly, I do. I don't know why I do. It's this odd feeling that you can't quite describe when it comes to games. That they're just, you have affiliation for a game, and it's fun. It's fun to you, and just, you can't quite describe why it's so fun. You can only give out layers about why it's fun. And like, that's fine, I suppose, but just, like, that's not an adequate, like, way to go about things, I think. Also, I'm really dying here. I'm dying hard here. Maybe I'm not supposed to go here. I saw like on a guide that like this is one of the places that you should go to, like right after Zimpangu, and Zimpangu was actually one of the few places that you should have gone to first. So I'm glad to know that I actually did things in somewhat a decent order. Everything's kind of like dying and whatnot, and I still got a lot of poison, and oh boy, oh jeez. No! Oh, jeez. But I do know I'm gonna turn Samus into a fighter, for sure. But instead of, like, waiting for her to get revived, people have been saying, or rather, people in the guides have been saying, get them all the way up to level 40 and then do it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I know what to do. I know how to get there and everything. So I don't mind doing that at all. I don't mind grinding about this bit. And no, honestly, that's kind of why I like Dragon Quest 3 a lot, is because of all that little bits and pieces. But just, like, after playing Dragon Quest 7, I'm like, okay, I gotta get back to editing now. So, like, these are, like, all little things that I do throughout, after I get done with streaming. Like after I get done with streaming, I don't just, like, I just go about my business and whatnot. I actually, like tend to a lot of editing and whatnot. And I want to just, like, tell you all this right now, because, frankly, I got nothing else to talk about. And I want to talk about it right now. It's nothing bad on anybody's end or whatnot. I like editing to the point where, like, I get rid of, like, dumb stuff that people don't really need to watch, like constant battles over and over again, and just like little item selecting things and whatnot. I don't do a lot of, like, massive editing to any of the videos that I put on YouTube, and really the YouTube stuff is just there for people that, like, miss the stream but want a reasonable, like way to watch it. Like, that's what I use it for, more than anything else. And that's all I really want to say about that. But yeah, I just, like, I have fun with it. I do it all the time and whatnot. And I'm so, like, you would think that, like, I would be, like, on this one to, like, start editing, but no, I am like 8 games behind. I'm just like, how do I even get to that? And then on top of that, I'm gonna be streaming more with the PS4 as of right now. I'm just kind of like, how will I do any of this? Like, is it even worth it, in all honesty? Because, like, I'm sure people out there would actually play, or rather not play, but watch, like, videos that, like, are 3 hours long. Just to, like, catch up and everything. And I don't necessarily mind putting those kind of videos out, but I always feel like they're kind of like, there's a certain unpolishedness to it that I don't like. As someone that has constantly, like, grew up and has, how to say, where's the word I'm looking for here? Watched, TV a lot, where it's like 20-minute segments of, like, whatever and whatnot. I feel like that's a more optimal time in order for people to experience and enjoy any kind of, like, medium. And it's, like, not, like, a bad thing or anything like that. I just think that it's how I would want to enjoy it, and that's how, like, I make my, like, media entertainment and whatnot. That's how I do it. It's legit just, would I like to watch the things that I watch? Would I like to put those things in and whatnot? And, largely, I'm just kind of like, I fumble between whether I should edit a lot of stuff in or not. And I usually go against it because, one, I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to do it, and for two, it feels like it stands on its own as, like, fun and exciting to, like, watch and read. And that's how I look at it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to, like, do some edits every now and again. I like doing a lot of minor edits where people can't really tell. That's where I like to do it. With my illusions, I suppose. Because the trick is what a whore does for money. Oh, dude. I miss Arrested Development. I want it back every year. Like, I just want it to, like, finish its, like, whatever arc that it has on it, because it has a weird arc to it right now, on Netflix, and it just hasn't really, like, done anything about it, and I can't really blame them, because, like, what could they really do, in all honesty, when it comes to, what they have out there? It's just, like, everybody else that, like, when you look at the Arrested Development cast, they all went on to be successful. Like, legit, every single one of the people that were there, except for maybe the father, appeared in more TV shows and television shows, and I just literally said the same thing twice. And movies. They appeared in more of them. Maybe it's because I recognize them more, or maybe it was because of Arrested Development. I am not sure in particular, but I like to think of it that way. I feel like that's a better way to look at it. And frankly, I do love me some, whoa. Oh no, it's just that. Wait, hold up. Oh wow, it actually connects close to it. What the what? I can't see because of the stupid feather. But yeah, I like Arrested Development. I like to see that it actually, like, helps people form things and whatnot. These don't seem too bad, but I know the Snailly's bad in general. I'm gonna run. So I'm just gonna, like, go around this and see what's going on here. Because going around this area shouldn't be too bad. But I know it can be. Okay, good. Maybe I'm supposed to go this way? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, just that's the way I do things. I edit things and whatnot. I suppose I just wanted to get that out there, because like when it comes to like streaming and whatnot, I love doing it. I really do. I want to reiterate this constantly because I kind of feel like whenever I say these kind of things, it sounds like complaining, but I'm not complaining. I'm just giving it out there, you know? Also, what the heck is this place? Is this... Yeah, I think it is. Enlightenment and Salvation. Welcome to... Yeah, Garuna Tower. I already did this tower. I don't need to do it again. I could grind for metal slimes, though. I could do that over here. So let's see what we got. We're filling up the area quite nicely, though, I gotta say. I got that whole entire continent right there to explore, and I still got that other side that has nothing to do. So it's like, where should I be at? I'm largely at a loss about what I should do here. This is why I was looking up things previously about like what to do, but like it all got kind of lost to me. Apparently I'm supposed to go to Edinburgh? The Bear Castle. That's where I'm supposed to be going. But that's like after like a few little extra things, which I don't really remember too much. Also, what the... It's a Krabus. Okay. I guess things are just Krabuses now. Whatever. Alright, good. Come on, please. Just get rid of them. I don't need this. Really. Alright, cool. So it doesn't take very long. At all. But yeah, like a lot of things are suddenly like getting switched up on me. My brother recently came home and whatnot, and like it's nice to have him here and everything, but it's definitely changing the dynamic a lot because he works early now. Like early in the day, so it's kind of like I can't really stream too much at night. And it's like nothing that he said, it just, I feel like it's more respectful to not to do that, you know? Because like he needs to sleep, so it's like, how should I go about this and whatnot? And for now, I'm just kind of like doing that, but like I'm looking at myself going like, I also need to get to bed earlier and earlier now, so it's like, whoa. Oh no, I do not want them. I do not want... Okay. I could go in the middle right there and just like kind of like do whatever. I guess that could work. I haven't gone in the middle yet, so why not, you know? No! Not again. What the heck? Wait, is that just some regular merman? I think it is. Because the sea slimes are still the same, so it's like, whatever. Don't really know. I have no idea. Also, come to think of it, I freaking need to look at all the PS4 games that I had, because I had like 3 PS4 games that I bought before getting a PS4. At least I think. No, it was just 2. I only got... No, it was 3. It was, what was it called? Something Onichabra Chaos ZX, which is something that I've been wanting to play. It's pretty much the first, not JRPG. Fuck! It's the first, whatchamacalls? PS4 game that, like, actually make me excited for things and whatnot. Alright, so I recall something like this beforehand. There's cats in there. And a gnome. Why is there a gnome here? What is this mess all about? Alright. No, frankly, I don't agree with that. Well? It's your rude mouth. Come on now. What do you get to? Yeah, same. Traveling, are you? You remind me of my youth. In the past, I accompanied a hero by the name of Ortega. He is said to have perished in a fall into the mouth of a volcano. But I refuse to believe that. I mean, you're not really... Like, that's... Like, I have the helmet on, don't you think that he would, like... Be like, oh hey, why do you have his helmet and everything? Because I have his helmet on right now, so why was that just like nothing? That doesn't make sense. Come on, brah. You recognize that you went with like your whole entire like team and whatnot, but you can't recognize that bit? For real? This area seems familiar. Was I here before? So that area. Oh yeah, this is like an area right here where you could not really be at. I recall. This is scary. Looks like I'm doing decent damage to it though. I mean, not the best, but oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh, this is bad. I'm only doing like 7 damage to it. Oh god. Maybe I should leave. Oh god. Please let me leave now. No, I don't want to cast anything, just run. No, let me run! God dang it, dude. This is what happens when you go off exploring. This is Final Fantasy 2 all over again. Oh man, Final Fantasy 2. Look, I just want to tell you all right now, Final Fantasy 2 is the weirdest kind of RPG you'll ever play, because it was set in like a wildlife of like when RPGs were still new. So like they only had a few ways to like barrier people off of like certain content and whatnot. And one of the ways they did it was by making enemies really hard at certain places, and you would have to escape those fights in order to make sure that you don't, how to say, you don't go off further into them and like you leave to your area. But the weird thing about its system was that it never let you escape those fights. It never did. It's kind of like, why do you even have like a leaving system, like a runaway system? You know, just like doesn't make sense if I can't leave. I hear there is a shrine in the middle of the lake. It's supposed to have a dungeon. I also hear the souls of prisoners still haunted the shrine. Okay. You must be tired such an hour. 48G? No, thank you. Highway robbery. I ain't doing that mess. So I can't get there yet. About here. Nope. Nothing there either. So what is this area? I have no idea. But it looks like that little area right there, the little dot right there, in between it, that looks like an area I should go to later on down the road. But for now, we're heading into uncharted waters that we do not need to go to, in all honesty. We should be fine kind of like going around this area right here. I'm just kind of getting out. Really, I'm just trying to fill my map to see where exactly I go, as well as like just like making grinding interesting and fun. Because grinding in Dragon Quest, admittedly, is grinding like any other RPG. The only other thing I have to offer when it comes to grinding, in between all this, is just looking around and seeing what's it about. You know, what's happening, what's the hip hop. And that's kind of the cool thing about a lot of RPGs, is that at some point you do reach that area where you can explore a wide area and whatnot. At least when it comes to like non-linear RPGs. I've always particularly liked that when it comes to like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and third thing. Well, they just have these little barriers of like, you get a vehicle, you get to explore whatever area that vehicle lets you explore. You have to explore that area all about, and then you find more things that you can explore until the very end where you get the final ship and you explore all around the places. At least that's usually how it goes about. Although, as I recall, let's see here. I do recall Final Fantasy, like sometimes the airship would not actually be the final thing that makes you explore everything. It's kind of like, what? Like the airship should be the final vehicle, but no, sometimes it's not. And with Dragon Quest, they have weird, quirky options to always get around places. Like in Dragon Quest 6, you actually rode a magic carpet around. And what else was it? I think in Dragon Quest 7. What? No, not 7. In 8, you get to ride a bird around. It's pretty crazy. I liked it. It's also really cool too. It also made me very scared because when I was fighting the bird the first time in Dragon Quest 8, the game actually froze. I was like, oh no, what if I can't get past this? What if I can't get past this fight because it keeps freezing and I couldn't go through it? thankfully only happened one time, but I always get scared on my Dragon Quest 8 now. Because, I still want to do post-game for it. There's a lot of games I want to do post-game. I don't necessarily want to complete a lot of things, but, like, it's just, like, it's one of those things where you grow out of, like, completing something. And when I mean growing out of completing something, I don't mean, like, yeah, you know what, I never want to complete a game. It's too obnoxious and too hard to do. It's more so the fact that it takes way too much time. And when you grow older and you have more responsibilities and everything keeps like laying to waste and whatnot about like, you know, like you gotta do this, gotta do that, it just gets to the point where you're just like, I can't spend all my time playing this if I want to go to other things. Especially with somebody like me that has such a big collection of games to play. And it just really got to the point of going like, if I wanted to beat any of these games, I can't complete them anymore. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, post-game is definitely a different situation entirely. It's going back into the game and like playing little bits and pieces of it. And I kind of like that idea. So, I might do post-game for some of the RPGs that I've played in the past and whatnot. I believe there's a few like Sequoia 3 that do have a post-game proper and whatnot. Was this the area that I was supposed to go to? I don't know if it was or not. But yeah, this post-game would be nice thing to have. No, see, like, this is where I should have all the keys and such. Because I can't enter that little area. Alright, so... we still have this area to get to. Get through, rather. What to do, Disco Lady? I guess what I could do is just go to that little mountain area right there. There's also those little places right there. Like, see where the water, like, kind of departs it? Makes it sort of like 5-figure. I'm gonna go that way. See how that works out for me. But, yeah, post-game is definitely something I would like to do more. Because completing games, honestly, is very unrealistic, and I worry for the completionists every day. Whenever he completes something, it's kind of like, no, don't, please. And for those that haven't seen the completionist, he's legit a dude on YouTube that just goes around completing games. Legitimately just goes around and completes a bunch of games, and kind of like does like a weird sort of review on them. He's kind of changed it up in the past few videos that he's done. I personally don't like it, but whatever, man. Like, I still like him in general. I like the way that he talks about games and whatnot, and like he feels to me like someone that actually has a lot of passion for games and whatnot, and that's something that I always admire. Like, I really do, because I like talking about games too a lot. I like listening to people that talk about games. I like to watch people play games, and it's always like a fun little like drive for me to like see everything and whatnot. It's mostly like watching my friends play games that like I like the most, and of recent times that I've been hanging out with my friends, I've just been wanting to watch them, because like I play games like nearly every single day, if not every other day. And we're talking about legit every other day. And I don't think they seem to understand that, or like they just don't like look at it that way. Because then they're like, why don't you want to play this game? Why don't you want to do this? It's kind of like, I don't want to, you know? Like, I like to just watch you like play through a single player game because I've had a lot of fun experience with it. Well, plenty of other people do that too. It's not like a weird phenomenon to watch somebody play like a game that you love for the first time and just like look through it and go like, wow, you know, you're going through it. I like watching that. Plenty of people do. There's something magical about seeing people like figure things out for the first time. Just something there that cannot be quite described, but it's there. It's lovely. Also, where the heck is this? Okay. Blue beaks seem fine. I think I'll be okay facing them. Infernus. Alright, 15 damage is not that bad. It's not freaking the dragon killing us at like 30 per. So that's good. Yeah, we're killing them pretty fast. God, no double attacking. Blue beak, stop! Blue beak, stop! Woo-wee! Come on, man, don't be like, come on, dude, stop it! For realsies! Alright. Go and heal up again. Yeah, just a bunch of Kill Morris. Anyway, my point being is that my friends are kind of jerks when it comes to like me going just like, I want to watch somebody play this. Then again, I haven't been playing a lot of fighting games recently. Maybe that's why the reason why they're getting mad at me, because I don't. As of recently, I've stopped playing a lot of fighting games, and admittedly, I want to get back into like playing a lot more fighting games. There's this weird sort of like transferability that you have whenever you play a fighting game. You actually like when you play and get good at a single fighting game, the skills will always transfer. But a huge but, they do not always transfer in a correct property. So if you're really good at Super Smash Brothers, like your pro level status, you'll still be good at Street Fighter, just not in the way that a lot of people think that you would when it comes to like being really good at Street Fighter and moving on to, let's say, Guilty Gear. Because Guilty Gear and Street Fighter, they have different properties, you just have to learn different combos and whatnot. But largely, it's the same kind of like, it's 2D fighter. Smash Brothers is a different fighter altogether. It pretty much set up for, I guess, multiplayer fighting over everything else. I mean, it's still very much a 1v1 like fight system for a lot of the tournaments and whatnot, but it definitely changed up a lot of things. Same thing of like Tekken into like Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 2 into Tekken. Like, you're not gonna have the same levels and thoughts going into it, you know? Keep getting caught in these little things. So it's just one of those things, man. Like, you can't go into Dragon Quest and then go into Final Fantasy after like playing Dragon Quest a lot. They're still different things. Like, they're really close to being exactly the same game, but they're not. They're not the same game. So you wouldn't be able to transfer a lot of skills in between Final Fantasy and whatnot and Dragon Quest. It's the way they handle themselves. And that's all I really want to get about when it comes to those kind of things. Also, where the... Oh, this might be it. This might be a thing. Who are you? This is Village of Su. You come a long way here. I do come a long way here. I really do. Due east of here. Was there a town on small grassy clearing on coast? No? So failure after all. Many years ago, a man from village left to build town there. Let's see here. Oh, I found an angle seed. A chili seed. Bleck. I'm starting to notice that there's a lot more badly English here than I first thought. I was expecting like a or like a instead I get this. Hi, I'm Mr. Edo. I'm the talking horse. Hey, well there. Listen to this. If you find the dry vase, use it in front of the shovel in the Western Sea. This is a reference to the famous Mr. Ed. He's a horse, of course. Less a matter of that course, he is the famous Mr. Ed, who actually goes about and talks. Such a dumb show. This is in like the late 1950s or some jazz. Oh god. Come on, buddy. Talk to me. We do not lie! That sounds like a lie to me. 20G a night? I mean, yeah, that's fine, but I'm not gonna do it right now. It's like, frankly, I just don't have the money. This is my horse. Very good horse. Oh, it's a poor little horsey horse. Of course. Why are the horses whiny here? Why you got a bunch of whine horses? Alright, item shop. What do you have, Mr. Item Shop? Bug powder. A mohawk wig, eh? It's only 20 and actually will increase one person's thing. That's it. Just Samus's thing. That's all it would increase. Okay. It's fine, I'm sure. Alright, so that's 700. That will actually increase it more. We'll just get 2. And to whom will I want it to have? Yes, have them equip it. No, that's fine. Let's go and get the other one. To equip. No. Is it in bag or tiara? Missed. Sam. Past that. Boom. And now she has better defenses finally. That's good. Wait, hold on, what the? Pass. Okay, so Sam just had more, like, things or whatever. Okay, Sammy. Yeah, we're pretty fun on that end. Use as needed. Alright. Tiny metal. Okay. What else is here? Nothing I know of. What's here? Alright, that's just fire. On Northern Sea, this frozen island. A great lad. Great mage is said to live on meadow there. On the meadow? I'll have to look into that then, shouldn't I? What'd you say again? On the Northern Sea of the Greenland. Okay, meadow of Greenland. Yeah. Okay. So I'll have to like check in on that because apparently there's a guy there. Lo, Echo Flute, where Orb is? Echo, come back. If Orb is there. We don't have an Echo Flute, so I imagine we're gonna get that at some point. We already talked to this guy. He said something. I forgot exactly what he said, but he did say something. I hear that Echo Flute in tower somewhere. Hey! Is it that one tower that we keep trying to visit and we die in all the time? It could be it! I think we have some things that we can look into now. Alright, cool. That's what you get for exploring. What the heck? This guy just like lives here? Buddy, what are you doing here? This is a well! People drink from here! What are you doing? Ah! You finally found me! Oh, forgive me! I'll return it! I'll get the vase back! And then again, you're not from the Sioux village. I came over from Edinburgh as a soldier, but I missed the return boat. I was left behind alone. Since then, many years have passed. My comrades took the vase away. Okay, so the vase is there from Edinburgh, but we don't know how to get into Edinburgh. That's the problem. So, I don't know. I just don't know. Dry vase belonged to village, but many years ago, men cross sea and east and come here. They take it. Yep, that's what we heard too. Alright, what kind of weapons and armor do you sell? Are they good weapons and armor? I mean, I love having my girl with a battle axe. I really do. And also that kind of sucks that her weapon already sucks. God dang, dude. Like, it's already a good weapon, man. I don't need no more. You can't really get much else except for a magic shield. We're kind of good right now. There's nothing else we can really do with that bit, so... Any other areas around here I can explore? People to talk to? I don't think so. Oh, I think yeah, that's the guy that doesn't lie. He's never lied to me personally, but... I mean, still, I think he's a liar. Yeah, I'll use her in for 20G. That's fine. I mean, hey, you know, it's actually affordable. That's like 5 per person, which, you know, that's not a bad rate, honestly. I can accept it.